guys, how's it going? Well, here we are, segment 1. I'm going to call this Pimp My Buddy's Boat. Two things. I've learned a very valuable lesson here. Number 1, I will never ever buy a boat from a friend and sell it to another friend, because my really good friend has not been very happy with this thing since he's owned it, and I no longer talk to the other friend because of this fucking thing. So excuse my French, but it is what it is. So what I have done, okay, there's the original engine, 4-cylinder. The thing that's leaking oil all over the place because it's screwed. That thing has been a nightmare for me for the last 4 years. 3 years? 4, I don't know. It's just been, it's a lemon, okay? It's blown up 3 times. We've taken it to, I think it has a serious block problem. I don't know exactly why, but it just, the machine shop says it's fine. They put it together, we get it back, it does it again. So I've had enough of it. And that's why now I do a lot of my own rebuilds. I just get my new machine shop to do the work, do the cranks, do the machining. I bring it back here, and me and my other licensed mechanic, we assemble everything here and run everything before it leaves. Rule 1, buyer beware. If you are buying a boat and you're doing water skiing and tubing, do not buy a 4-cylinder. Number 1, it's called get the customer in the door. Have a look at this boat. You can buy it for 18,000 bucks. It's cheap, but it's got a 4-cylinder in it. Spend the extra money, get the V6, because that engine right there is a good fishing engine. If you're water skiing and stuff like that, it ain't gonna do the job. Number 1, everybody thinks 4-cylinder would be great on gas. Wrong. In a car, yes. In a boat, no. And the reason for that is restriction on the hull. The more you have to have that engine to the pin to keep it up on plane with people in the boat plus pulling water skiers, it's going to chew gas and work the ass off that motor. The more horsepower you have, the bigger the engine you have, it's going to be easier on gas, easier on the engine, because it doesn't have to work as hard. So keep that in mind. So anyways, what we've done, because this thing originally had a SX Volvo in it, and to eat up some of the costs, because I'm pretty well known in the industry, and I called a friend of mine, another colleague, and told him the situation, and I took the gimbal housing, the drive, and the whole Volvo setup, and I traded it for Merc Gen 1 stuff in perfect shape. So what I've done, so that eats up a lot of that cost. You're looking at drives, you're looking at that, you're looking probably, with the gimbal housing, you're looking probably about 4,000 or 5,000 bucks. For Merc. Volvo, cheap shit. So what I've done, I've completely gutted the Volvo stuff out of it, and we've installed a really nice setup in perfect shape, Gen 1 Merc Cruiser. Okay, so now I've completely rebuilt a 4.3, no hours, giving them 1-year warranty on it, and I know they won't have any issue with it. But you know what, guys? I was born and raised on Mercury Marine. When I was young, we had Merc. My parents had Merc. When I started in my trade, when I did my apprenticeship and worked for Cambridge Marine, we were Mercury, Yamaha, and Honda. And Dennis, the service guy at Mercury Marine, he was quite the guy. Awesome guy. And you know, Chuck and Janet were fantastic to me. So anyways, what we're doing, we're going to clean this boat up, make it look brand spanking new again. But what we have installed is a brand spanking new 4.3 liter V6. Okay, now there's 3 different versions to this engine. Okay, you got the 2-barrel, which is the LX, and then I think it's the LXT, I can't remember what it is, but there's 3 different models, the 2-barrel, 4-barrel, and then the EFI. And they're all great torquey engines. And this boat here originally, actually, if you wanted to spend the extra money, actually did come with the V6 in it. But it come with a 4-cylinder, so it actually keeps the cost down to make it more appealing to you guys that haven't got a clue if you're a first-time boater. Which is okay, it's nothing wrong with that, but it's sort of an educational video. So what we're doing right now, I got the engine, what we call a dry fit. And if you notice on the bottom there, I got 2 2x4s sitting there because I need to know exactly where I need to build the stringers so that engine will sit. Right now where I have it sitting is exactly where I need it. I've taken my lineup bar and inserted it in the back gimbal, through the gimbal bearing, into the back end coupler of the engine. And it goes in perfectly. So right there where I have that thing sitting is a perfect, I've already taken my measurements. I'll build up my stringers. That's where that engine needs to be. So that takes that out of it. So their touch is they want a new stereo. They want some LED lighting. Possibly a wakeboard tower. Me and Kyle have to talk about that. But regardless, when I am done with this boat, it's going to be an entirely different machine. I want to make them happy. That's what I'm here to do. And they haven't been happy since they've had the boat, so I'm going to eat a lot of it, but I'm going to make them happy because we've been family friends for a lot of years. So yeah, we got quite a few things going on in the shop. We also do interior work too. So this is actually Kyle's neighbors. I met them last year. And I got them this boat, which is a fantastic, the Sea Ray S XL. And Brian, great guy. Excited, boat ran great. Here's the problem. The water levels through the year where they boat, they drop because it's a controlled dam. It's like a hydro dam. And at the end of the year, Brian doesn't know the lake very well. And I just got done putting a brand new rebuilt out drive on it for him because he cranked off, he hit rocks going through the narrows or sandbar, whatever the hell it is, and he cleaned that gear case right off. So we just got done putting a new out drive on it, so he'll be all set. But we're also going to do some interior, so we're going to pimp his boat too and clean it all up and make it look sharp. But anyways, guys, this is part 1 on I don't know how many video segment it's going to be. Kyle asked me if I would document it, and I said not a problem. So this is number 1. If you like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. Yeah, I sound a little bit different because I got a cold. But thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again. Cheers.